Hello.
How are you?
I am absolutely buzzing. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Thank you for joining us today. Now, most people at the moment, the key workers, and they're working really hard, or like me, I've been furloughed, so I'm not doing my full-time job. You are a self-employed musician from Folkestone.
Yes.
And I'm guessing this weekend coming would have normally been an exceptionally busy weekend for you.
Yes. If you don't know, it is VE Day on Friday. So one of the groups I'm in, the Dulcettes, we were supposed to have 9 gigs in 3 days.
My word! Now I know that normally you are very busy, but you haven't been sitting around doing nothing.
No, absolutely not. So I've been doing lots of live streaming. This weekend I actually have 12 live stream gigs in 4 days. Thursday. Oh well, I mean, if I count tonight, Wednesday, then I've got 13 live stream gigs from Wednesday to Sunday.
Amazing. You've been so busy. Now, today is a big day because what happened at 12 o'clock today?
So the wonderful Andy Hartley and I released our very first sort of music video for a cover version of Mad World. So that's available to watch on YouTube. We've been working really hard on an album since about February, and then when we went into lockdown, we'd paid for a video to be made for this song, which was the most annoying thing because we couldn't go film it, and we just thought we're not going to let lockdown stop us. We're going to get it out there because it seemed we didn't choose the song because of the time. We literally recorded this back in February when we decided what we were going to put on our album.
But it's a perfectly named track, isn't it?
It happened to fit the current situation really well, and I think it resonates with how we all feel at the moment. So please check it out.
Yes, we will be putting links up on the Academy FM Facebook page. But what you are involved in? How many? Well, you're solo. You do a duo. You run us through. Tell us what the band names are, or the duos, or whatever
Blimey.
it is. Go on.
So, as a soloist, I am Victoria Bass. On social media, I'm Victoria Bass Sings. And that's sort of where I started. I started solo performing around 14 years old. I was on Academy FM with Kevin Daly back then.
Yes, I remember.
Wonderful Kevin put me in touch with you to come on today. So thanks, Kevin. And then I became a duo with the wonderful Miss Holiday Swing, who I believe was on the show a few weeks ago.
Yes.
And so our duo is the Dulcettes, and that is mostly 40s and 50s.
No, I've got to say, I've seen you perform at the Dulcettes, and you are remarkable. The vocal is just beautiful. I'm not just saying that because you're on the line now. I mean, it really is. It's something to behold. So if anyone has the opportunity once this is over to go and see you perform as a Dulcet, I can tell you they will not be disappointed. Fantastic.
Thank you so much. So kind of you. And then I met Andy back in 2017. I believe it was 2017-ish, or maybe a bit earlier. We were at Ronnie Scott's. I was actually singing there with a band called the Jive Aces.
How cool is that? Now, I've been to that venue. That is an iconic place to sing.
It's wonderful. Him and his wife came to watch the Jive Aces and didn't know that I was going to be singing there. But Andy and I had both been playing at a restaurant in Hythe, and we'd never met, but we'd seen each other's names on the board and recognised the name. And he came up to me afterwards and was like, "You're not Victoria Bass from Folkestone, are you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And it was just so funny because then we realised that we only lived 5 minutes from each other, and we were like, "What are we doing? Let's play together." But I went to university. Andy started gigging and going on ships and stuff. And then when I came back from uni, so we sort of decided, let's do this. And you'll be pleased to know that when this is all over, we're also going to try and do some gigs with the Dulcettes and Andy as well.
Oh, fantastic.
So bringing all our forces together. I must also say that I'm in a group called the Satin Dolls, which is a trio of singers. The Satin Dolls are based in America, France and England. We've got a whole VE Day festival going online this weekend. And then I'm in a band called the Dream Rollers, which is like a...
How do you have time to eat? How do you have time to eat?
I don't. I literally don't. I literally sleep and sing. That's all I do. And the Dream Rollers is like a 50s rock and roll band with the Dulcettes singing. So many projects. I feel like I've probably forgotten one.
So, I mean, the style of music you sing, I mean, a lot of singers go out and just sing covers, you know, in pub bands, not necessarily their personal taste in music, but you must love this music because everything you do is based around sort of the older style of music, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think that music has such passion and such emotion in it. I love the fact that in older music, the lyrics as well seem to just be so much more relatable. And sometimes modern music nowadays, you can't even understand what an artist is singing.
Yeah, I know. We sound old when we say that. Don't make it like they used to. But they don't. Exactly. They don't write. They don't perform. You know, and some of the production on the older music was just fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. And that's why I love working with Andy, because he has such a great taste in music, and he's performed for many years and knows a lot of songs, and we both sort of draw our own individual influences and bring them together. And I have to give credit to the wonderful Lenny Bunn, who is a brilliant producer and like sound engineer. He owns Lenny's Studios in Western Hanger in Kent. He's wonderful, a dear friend, but also he definitely influenced how we played this track. A little fun fact is we had originally planned for this song to be a bit more of like a postmodern jukebox feel, a bit a ragtime sort of 1920s style.
A bit of a faster tempo.
Yeah, and Lenny just said, you know, you guys play this so well when you're in the like slow emotional stage of it.
And didn't you record this? And didn't you record this in one take?
Yeah, so he literally said, can I hear how it sounds just literally free time? Andy, you follow Victoria. Like, I'll get rid of the click. Let's just see how it goes. And that was me and him. That's the first time we ever played that song that slow. And that was supposed to be my guide vocal as well. So we ended up just using it because it was so raw. And, and it's so funny. Like, we then got it mastered. Well, Lenny put us in touch with one of his friends who is called John Astley, and he actually mastered the original version for Tears for Fears.
Now that's almost unheard of.
Couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
I know.
I mean, the fact that you done it in one take and then it was that exact recording that has been released. I mean, that's unheard of. Normally, you lay down this track, you lay down that track. No, you go back and do this, you go back and do that. But no, you guys smashed it out in one hit, and
thank you.
And that's what I mean. That's just testament to your professionalism and your skill between you.
Thank you so much.
So what are you going to be doing? You know, obviously short term we don't quite know what's going to happen, but what do you want to do long term? Obviously, you are a full time musician. Are you looking to take things? Have you done stage work before? Is that something that you'd do?
No, I haven't professionally. I have done theatre shows touring with other bands like the Jive Aces. Yeah. I performed on the West End with them. They did a Big Beat review tour. So we performed at the Aldwych Theatre, which was incredible. And I'd love to be able to, eventually a long-term goal is to have some sort of residency in London.
Maybe at Ronnie Scott's.
Yeah, exactly. Andy and Holly and I are all desperately looking on how to get onto bigger cruise ships, to be a guest act and things like that. We did have a potential link to maybe be going on a few sort of smaller cruises this year, but I really don't see that happening right now. But we're just going to keep working hard, all of us, all of the groups that I'm in. We're all still rehearsing, like at home. We're putting videos out, and we're trying to keep the momentum going. So please make sure you have a look at what we're doing online. Andy and I are going to go live tonight at 8 o'clock.
And where is that? Is that on your page?
So that will be available on Victoria Bass Sings or on Victoria and Andy on Facebook. So we're very excited for that. We take requests, and it will be great if you have any questions about how we filmed it, or we've got a new album coming out. If you've got any questions about that, we'll be happy to chat to you all and play some music.
Fantastic. Now, you said the video is out. Where can people view the video? Is that on YouTube?
So, yeah, that is on YouTube. If you just type in Victoria and Andy Mad World, you should be able to find that. Or I believe you said you would share a link, so that might be easier if people go onto your Facebook page and click the link.
Okay, I've got all the social media links here in front of me. Facebook.com/Victoria and Andy. Then there's a YouTube channel. I will put that link up, and also Victoria Bass Sings. I've got that link here in front of me as well.
Before I go, I have to also credit the wonderful Jack Parry, who we had booked to film our show reel, and he basically gave us advice, and Andy and I filmed this video with our mobile phones and then sent Jack the footage, and he edited it all together like a wizard that he is and made it look so professional. So thank you, Jack. He's also a local Folkestone person, so it's a very local project, and yeah, it's all very close to home.
A lot of talented people involved in this.
Oh, thank you so much.
What was the year? I'm sure they will. What was the year of the original song? Do you know?
I don't know. I should know that.
I think it was in the 80s, wasn't it? Was it 80s? Hello, Victoria. Oh, we've lost Victoria. What's happened? We have lost. Oh, are you there, Victoria?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can now. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Oh, it went a bit funny. Yes, you disappeared. The reason I ask is because on Friday I do an 80s show. And if it's an 80s track, I can play it again for you on Friday on my show.
It's 1983.
There you go. So perfect. So yeah, I do the 80s reboot on Friday. So I will give it another play for you then, and I'll give you another plug then. Thank you so much for joining us. Keep up the good work. Just remind us then where people can find you. So it's Facebook.
Yeah. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, type in Victoria and Andy or Victoria Bass Sings, and you'll be able to find all the links on our pages.
Wonderful. Would you like to introduce the first play of your song on Academy FM?
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited. Okay, so this is a Mad World cover, originally by Tears for Fears, by Victoria and Andy. Everyone stay safe, keep calm, stay at home. We will get through this mad time.
Victoria, lovely chatting to you. Take care, and I'll speak to you very soon.
Thank you very much for having me. See you soon.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I ever had. I find it hard
There you go. That is mad world with a very talented Victoria and Andy. Keep an eye on the Academy FM Facebook page, and we'll be putting up all the links so you can go and check out Victoria and Andy's work. And hopefully, when things return to some sort of normality, you can actually catch them live. It is a fantastic experience watching Victoria sing in any one of those groups that she's involved with. Thank you, Vicky, for getting in contact with us and coming on and having an interview. Lovely to speak to you.